we could take lightly.
Lovely shot.
What a catch! Got him!
Hello guys, welcome to the preview show of the semi-final one Champions Trophy 2025. India taking on the mighty Aussies. So let's get started with various aspects and yeah. So let's get started with our introduction segment. So yeah. First of all, tomorrow at Dubai in the slot of 2:30 p.m. there is semi-final one. India taking on the mighty Aussies at Dubai. So India have won 3 out of 3, and Australia also have won 2 matches out of 3. And the match against South Africa was washed out at Rawalpindi. So two teams are good and great enough to win the trophy. So this is for the introduction segment. So just an overview or an update. So let's move on to the pitch report or and weather report. Yeah, looking forward for the pitch report. If we see last match, it is not a rank turner. Spinners get an assistance when they bowl a control length. Okay, how CB Varun, if we analyze his bowling, he is a mindful bowler and control in length. Some variations is useful here. Aksa Patel control, Jadeja control. So control for spinners is important. So you could not expect that rank turner kind of wickets. And pacers early on there would be 5 or 6 over. Some movement or seam across the stumps or across the wickets. So first 5 overs, if you look for the both teams, there is more Shami and Hardik Pandya here. And for Aussies, there is Ben Dwashes and Spencer Johnson. Nathan Ellis would come onto the middle overs. So Ben Dwashes versus Rohit Sharma is gonna be a great matchup. So looking forward for that. Ben Dwashes versus Rohit Sharma. So make note of this matchup as well as Spencer Johnson versus Rohit Sharma is also a key matchup, and as well as Gill too. So yeah, and this for the pitch conditions. So early on there will be some pitching or sea movement. If you see last match, Kyle Jameson exceeded a 3.6 amount of sea movement. So comment here, Rohit Sharma need to play for a long innings tomorrow. Yes, 100%. So he need to convert the starts, and I think he is gonna do well tomorrow. My mind said that, my gut feeling says that. So if you see first 10 overs, I think India need to score about 70 for one. I'll just say the build up after this segment. So pitch report. I'll just conclude the pitch report, guys. Seam bowlers early on there is an assistance. If you look up on last match, Kyle Jamieson 3.6 seam movement and seam swing movement early on, especially for pacers like Shami, Matt Henry. If you look upon, so seam plays a vital role here early first 5 overs. And at last, your cutters work out very well in this kind of pitches. And this is, and Dubai, if you look upon, it is not a high scoring venue. It is a moderate athletic ODI is supported in this kind of stadium like Dubai. So yeah, and looking for the weather report, zero chances of rain, but dew would come in, but not too much. So dew can play a major role here. So I think dew will not come. Dew will come, but a little. So that would not bring upon a question mark into the match. So this for the pitch and weather report. So weather report is it will be sunny, it will be Dubai, no chance of rain. So pitch report, weather report segment completed, and let's move on to the segment called probable playing 11. Probable playing 11. If you look upon the Indian side, there is there are, I think they will not make any changes now. Cast. If you look upon Varun Chakravarti, we can't drop a must. Kuldeep Yadav, no. Akshar Patel, no. Jadeja, no. They are gonna go with four spinners, one seamer, and one spin bowling all rounder. That is Hardik Pandya. So if they wanna do some change there, I think Harshit Rana can come in instead of either Kuldeep or Akshar or Jadeja, but that should not happen. That should not happen. That is the statement I'm giving. That I think they could manage with Shami and Hardik. I think so. Matchup sets go on detail in next aspects. So yeah, this is for the probable playing 11. I think India would not make any change. They should not make any change. So there is also also question arises that KL over punt, but KL has been not doing very well with the gloves. So but KL Rahul, if you look upon his keeping stats, it has been decent, not too bad. Last night was a match to forget in the gloves for him. But punt, I think winning combination, go with the same team, no risk take needed in this kind of aspect. And and just for the probable playing 11, no changes in Indian team. If you look upon Australian side, if I see Australian side, I think Matt Shot is ruled out for the remainder of the Champions Trophy. So no Matt Shot there. So a key miss for them because he is a double gear player. So double gear player can be effective there. So missing of Matt Shot is a key drawback for the team. So they are going to experience that. So yeah, and I think they will make one change, that is Matt Short will not play and Jake Fraser McGurk will come in, but he is not a dual role player. He can't play double gears. He has one gear, so that can be a risk factor. And a question from no chances. I think Guhan, can Harshit Rana come or not? No, bro, because they I think they should not change the winning combination and two pacers. I'll just move on to the aspect of building up and I'll talk more on Harshit Rana or Ashdeep Singh or any pacer included. I'll go with that aspect. Yeah. So I think Harshit Rana, where is he gonna play? Batting depth reduces. Is he gonna come in place of Kuldeep Yadav? That is not equal for him. Is he gonna come in place of Chakravarti? No. Is he gonna come in the place of Jadeja? No. Is he gonna come in the place of Akshar Patel? No. If you look, Jadeja last match bowled really well. Control, especially the ball that turned against Glenn Phillips. Glenn Phillips struggled when that ball, I think around 92 km per hour, gripped and turned suddenly. He was stopped. So I think they should not do. Some some says that risk. It is a high risk not going with two pacers. Yes, it is risk, but take that risk to get high rewards. I consider, like last night Ashwin told that he considered Varun Chakravarti as a third pacer. If you look upon him, he could bowl in the power play, he could bowl at the death, he could bowl at the death, and as well as in the middle overs. If you look upon Kuldeep Yadav, his ability has changed to bowl in the death overs also. If we look upon Akshar Patel, control, he could also roll his hand upon the death, as well as he would come in the middle and he could also bowl in the power play. But middle overs, dominant, should be mostly, I think, spinners would occupy that middle overs with Hardik Pandya. Shami, short spells would be bowled by Mohammad Shami as well. But construction of construction with the bat is really important. So construction scenario, I'll just try to explain you according to my analysis. One second, 1 second. Questions, please ask many questions. So I could ask, answer, and post your thoughts on today's match. Post your prediction as well. We have the prediction in the last of the session. And playing 11, this is my aspect. If you look upon the Indian team, so Indian team looks sort of very, very good. And if you look upon Australian team, batting is like a solid rock, but bowling is also a rock which isn't experienced by various weathers. So yeah, again a question by Gughan bro. Again, head Ashdeep variation speed is a good weapon compared to Shami. So I accept with your point. I accept completely with your point. Compared to Shami, current form Ashdeep is better, but Shami has that experience in ICC as well as in ODI cricket. Shami has more experience than Ashdeep, so I think no chances for Ashdeep to come in. I think yeah. So variation in speed, yeah, definitely he could be used in the power play, used in the death, great bowler, and has one of the less amount of economy in death bowlers. But Shami is Shami, so I think the class of Shami is not equal to class of Harshdeep. Even Shami has improved his variations after the World Cup, ongoing of the World Cup 2023, but he is not the original Shami now. But I think he will be capable. He is capable for doing things, and he is a round bowler. He could be bowled in any sort of succession, and you could not compare the class of Shami with Arshdeep as well as. But Shami has been bowling decently, but not for to his original potential, and they should not change the match winning combinations. But I think there, if you look upon every match, there was something for Shami every match. But I think Shami must play, Shami should play in this kind of pressure situation. Semi-finals against Australia, there is need of Shami, especially if you look upon their top order. Travis Head versus Shami would be a key matchup. Construction, I think looking upon the key matchups, they would go with Shami as well. If you look Matt Shaw, sorry, Jake Fraser with versus Mohammad Shami, especially that seam position when the ball comes in, really tough for Jake Fraser Megag. If you look upon Labuschagne versus Shami, Shami is ahead. Smith versus Shami, there is an equal competition. And Shami's class is never equal to Ashdeep's class. And so I think they use Shami for the early breakthroughs and hope he performs well. And according to the key matchups and analysis, I think Shami is will should cruise into the 11. And in this time, Ashdeep can't come in because they haven't played him in this time. So I think Ashdeep has no place. Superb questions asked by viewers. So if you look on the Indian side, stable side, I think Australia's bowling is little bit inexperienced, but they have they have not made that a sign of worry due to their heavy batting order. English, Charvey, Smith, Labuschagne, Travis Head, Matt Shot was there. Now Jake Fraser McGill, Maxwell. So this is their lineup there. So yeah, but let's move on another other aspects and let's discuss more. And next aspect is next aspect is player to player analysis. So player to player analysis is my combined 11 for this match, and it is can be also used in the fantasy as well. So according to my analysis, I think Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma versus Ben Dwash's Spencer Johnson can be a key matchup, but I think that matchup can be won by Rohit Sharma, and without going with Rohit Sharma as a high risk choice. And number two would be Shubman Gill. So no Travis Head in my combined 11. Number three, Manas Labuskani. Number 4 would be Kohli. Number 5, Smith. 6, Carey. 7, Maxwell. 8 would be, one second, another comment coming. Superb questions. So I'll just complete my combined 11. Number 8 would be Mohammad Shami. Number 9 would be Ben Washes. Number 10, Varun Chakravarti. And number 11 would be Adam Zampa. And instead of, one second, I would fit in Aksa or Jadeja. Both Aksa or Jadeja, I will fit in Aksa in any of my players. I think I'll just tell you the combined 11 at last because I'm kind of collapsed now. So I'll just tell you the combined 11 at last. If you look upon every players, let's see in detail after answering this beautiful question. Australia may suffer tomorrow because of rain affected match. They play against only England and Afghanistan. So I think a good question asked by Guhan, bro, but they have an superb 11, but and they have played against Afghanistan in the last fixture. That I think, okay, you are talking about the match practice of each players, especially the middle orders. Yeah, that could come on to play, and rash shots could be played due to this too. Match affected. So if you look upon their middle order did not get, especially if you look upon Australian middle order after the match against England, they didn't get a chance to play. So that is a great question asked by Guhan bro. Especially match practice is highly needed in this kind of ICC Champions Trophy. Three matches, their middle order hasn't played match for 8 or 9 days, which is crucial for them as well. Only the openers, if you look upon the Afghanistan match, Matt Shot, Head, and the number 3 batter played only. So middle order lack match practice, but I think that would not make that much difference, but that small things could make a difference. So I'm saying that, yeah, this is a key thing to watch out for them. So superb question. Yeah, middle order. I think that can affect. I'm not saying that will affect. So a superb question. So more questions needed. So I'll just summary up on this question. Yeah. So looking on to their batting, especially middle order, didn't get a lot of match practice there, which can affect, but I think which won't be a major factor. So make sure to subscribe to my channel. Live chat is open. Ask any questions or any thoughts for you. So this live, if you look upon player to player analysis, if I say like that, analyzing every player current form as well as how can they perform. Rohit Sharma, Suman Gill. Let's start from there, from the Indian team. Rohit Sharma, last match to forget for him in a slot of batting, but captaincy is superb, especially decision making skill in Rohit Sharma is massive. And yeah, and Shubman Gill has been current form has been, he is in one of the greatest of position now in the slot of ODI cricket. So yeah, number 3 would be Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli is always class. That great catch of Glenn Phillips dismissed him last match, but that was a decent shot there. And big match player, so Kohli could be also a major role to participate. And number 4 is Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas Iyer, looking on his current form, there has been one failure, and that is also a double-digit number. So that would not play the major role. Shreyas Iyer, especially he has improved his pull shot, work on his pull shot, and also a great pair of spin. Adam Zampa versus Shreyas Iyer. Looking forward for that as well, and as well, and Ben Dwash's or Spencer Johnson versus the trouble of bouncers of Shreyas Iyer. Who is gonna win? That is will be also a key matchup. Number 5 would be Aksa Patel, not KL Rahul. But people say that very unfair for KL Rahul but I don't understand that thing because if you look upon ICC Champions Trophy and cricket is also a team game. So looking on that, I think Akshar Patel at number 5 has been great and left he's a left hander at top, which at top 5, which is 100% needed for the team. Yes, it is unfair for KL Rahul, but if you see the team, 100% it is useful. It was useful for the team, and it will be useful for the team as well. And Akshar at number 5 is a great choice according to the team, and he has been delivering with the bat as well as the ball. If you see, number 6 will be KL Rahul. His wicket keeping form has been a concern, but hope so that get rectified and winning combination must not be changed according to me. Number 7 comes Hardik Pandya. He has that finisher role as well as bowling. He if the opener's top 3 bat for 40 or 40 overs, he would come directly at number 4, number 5 without the appearance of Akshar as well, and he could also be used in the power play middle overs, and his bowling has improved a lot and lot, especially looking on the last match bouncers, effective bouncers he has bowled to, especially dismissing Rachin Ravindra over. He tried to play that uppercut but caught in the third man, deep third man. So for watching, make sure to subscribe, a comment coming there. Superb question. I think India win tomorrow because India played great bowling against New Zealand. So partially accepting that thing, but uh, especially early on, if you look on Dubai conditions, there is a seam. So I think India struggled early on, guys. That is the thing they should not do with the bowling of Dwarshes Johnson early on. But I think Matt Henry, Kyle Jamieson, Will O'Rourke versus Johnson Washes, experience is inexperience. And I'm not saying that Australian bowlers, especially pacers, will not perform well. I say that there is a less chance for them performing well. And early on, there was a high struggle for Indian team against the Matt Henry, especially, and Kyle Jamieson, beautiful outswinger, and his C movement is the highest last before night. So yeah, and Matt Henry's class will be never equal to Ben Wash's. So early on, Rohit Sharma must give that aggressive start, and that aggressive start is 100% needed for them. If they go on to the shell, definitely that would be a great addition for the middle overs bowler like Zampa Maxwell to go through the gates for the Champions Trophy 2025 final. So early on, Rohit Sharma must try to attack those bowlers, and Shuman Gill must play dual roles, like, and he must take the game. To Rohit Sharma's knock is gonna be the crucial knock tomorrow. So yeah, so post superb question. This is a superb question, and spin bowling especially they played really well last night, and Shreyas Iyer is a great player of spin, and he has been developed like a great player of seam and spin. So yeah, and if we see spin bowling, if you look upon Adam Zampa, there is Adam Zampa, Glenn Maxwell there. There will be not Matt Shot there. I think they could use Travis Head. I think they will not go for that option. And Maxwell, Zampa, I think if they get Zampa 10 overs, 49, 50 for 0, that is that you could definitely see that their match is sealed. So 10 overs, if you didn't give wicket for Zampa, you have sealed that match completely, and India can cruise. If this stat 50 is for 0 in 10 overs, that spell of Zampa, if that happens, I think India will win like that. So review live tomorrow. So let's discuss Marius masterclass match analysis as well. So super question posed by Guhan brother. And so match to match analysis, and looking on to the Indian bowlers, there is Chakravarti, Kuldeep, Shami, and Aksa will bowl, Jadeja will bowl, Hardik will bowl. These will be their options. And two pace bowlers for them are Hardik and Shami. And they are Shami is a genuine power play wicket taker with his seam position is sort of great, guys. And 1 second, I'll just try to put out the masterclass. So 1 second, if the photo is available there in 1 second, guys. So don't go out. So 1 second, I'll just put out an image of Sami bowling. So sorry, I think it. Sorry, I didn't get that image, and I'll just tell you upon masterclass. So, looking on Mohammad Shami, looking on his seam position, front line seam position. So, this is, imagine this is the ball, and this will be his seam position. And when he completes his action and releases that delivery, you could see that the outswinger goes among this side. So I don't have a proper picture in the review live of tomorrow. 100% I'll come with a proper picture and various analysis of tomorrow's match. Yeah, and this is India has a great potent bowling lineup, but risk is that they are gonna go with only two pacers, and Varun Chakravarti is a considering him as a kind of third place, and he could bowl in the all format. So I think that would not be a problem for them. And risk looking on, there is a slight chance of that is a slight risk, but not a efficient match winning risk. And looking on the player analysis of Australia, head and breakfast and top order, no single gear that could affect that scenario. Mohammad Shami was the opening batsman. Key matchup. And number three, Manas Labuskane, who could take games through, and he has been doing well here at Pakistan. He did really well in the first match against England, and once he get going, I think Labuschagne is a threat. So early on, if you dismiss Labuschagne, it is a good choice, guys. And Smith, looking on to Smith, I think the Fab Four. There is said to be Fab Four like Root, Williamson, Smith, and Kohli. If you look upon them, it is very tough to dismiss them with their bad position, and you could not think if they did something wrong, that is the thing you could dismiss them. If they do something wrong, they you could dismiss them. So that is the thing I wanna say you. So looking on to Steve Smith, if he do something wrong, or you must bowl an unplayable delivery to him, and consistently in line and length is needed for left arm spinners as well as pace bowlers, and wicket takers are there. And Kuldeep Yadav could be a mighty threat. And looking forward for Varun Chakravarti versus every batsman in the Australian lineup will be a key matchup to watch out for. And look up at number five, Josh Inglis. I think that reverse sweep option, or what I think Australia will come up a plan with Indian spinners, especially Varun Chakravarti. So I think are they gonna go with reverse sweep or some new shot invented in their lineup? So let's wait and watch. And Alex Carey, he has struggled a lot against Kuldeep Yadav. So looking for that matchup. And number seven would be Maxwell, Maxi at death is the sort of concern for them, especially spinners. Maxi plays really well, but he's sort of inconsistent, and inconsistency play a vital role here. So looking forward, I think death overs, he could come in the death overs if Indian bowling the lineup didn't rattle there. So toss, let's talk at last on it. Bowlers, if you look upon Dwarches, Johnson, Zampa, and Ellis, this would be their four bowling options, and which is inexperienced. but decent. Looking on Ben versus Johnson, they could get that breakthroughs early on, but class of Rohit could I think that top if India plays 10 over 70 for 1 or 70 runs if they scored, India are in diversity. And Adam Zampa versus Virat Kohli would also be a key matchup. Let's talk in the key matchup segment. So yeah, and have talked on all segments. Hope I didn't leave. Looking onto the task, if India wins, what they must do? They must try to bowl first. So I would try to bowl first, and according to my thing, Australian batting is kind of okay. Looking on the Australian batting, under lights, Mohammad Shami can be more effective. I think batting first for India should happen. If they post around to 70 to 80 that par amount to score, I think India are comfortably through the match. So, so this is for the toss. If they win, if any team win, they must opt for bat due to the underlights, bowling, seam movement, as well as posting score is needed. And I think Australia would try to chase, India would try to bat first because Australia is a batting heavy team, so they could chase most of any of the scores. But Indian spinners, especially Dubai, controlled spinners are there in India, so that would be a threat for them. And looking on to combined 11, so Rohit, Gill, Smith, Labuschagne. Number 5 would be Carey. Number 6 would be Pandya. 7 Aksa. 8 Jadeja. Sorry. 8 Shami. 9 would be Ellis. 10 would be Adam Champa. And 11 would be Chakravarti or Kuldeep Yadav. So that is the main choice you all have to make for fantasy. And yeah, so this for the combined 11 and looking for the last segment, bold prediction series. If you look on the bold prediction, 1 second, 1 second. Yeah, bold prediction series. Who would be the highest run scorer tomorrow? My prediction is I would give it to Rohit Sharma. Who would be the highest wicket taker tomorrow? I would give it to Mohammad Shami. Who would be the winner tomorrow? It is gonna be India, and India are favorites with 51 to 48 percentage for Australia. This is my prediction there. So sorry, I think I missed the key matchup segment. So I'll just post you key matchup Australian batting versus Indian bowling. Travis Head versus Varun Chakravarti is a key matchup to look forward. So I think I would give one and Chami and one and Varun to bowl in the early on in the power play. So that would be my option. So give your thoughts also in the live chat comments as well as in the after live comments. So that will be also a key matchups looking forward. Travis Head versus Varun Chakravarti. Now Travis Head is gonna go for shots, 100% sure, as well as make the so Chakravarti early on would be kind of very effective in my opinion. And the other matchup is versus Virat Kohli versus Adam Zampa, especially in the middle overs. Zampa Kohli, key matchup. Zampa has succeeded a lot, but that middle order versus Zampa, I think the threat must be overcome by scoring on 50 runs in 10 overs for him and not giving wicket to him and getting him a sort of good. I think they should not give wicket for Adam Zampa. This is for the key matchup segment. I also talked about bold prediction. Have I left something left? So last thoughts on this match. It is a thing to think for Indian team playing pacers, spinners, and looking forward for ICC World Cup 27. So what is going to be their combination for that kind of period. Bumrah will be there. So looking forward for that, as well as if we look on Australia. Australia's young team has been great, but the bowling lineup is sort of concerned. Looking onto the Indian team, I think they are more balanced side than Australian. So I'm giving a slight edge to the Indian side. So that's all for today's session, guys. So Champions Trophy 2025, India taking on Australia, semi-finals one. A thing to remember if we need it. So we must remember this match. So that kind of experience we must get from this match, guys. So India fans are hoping India will win. India should win. Please, India. Hoping for you and hope so. 9th March, 11 p.m. The trophy in the hands of Rohit Sharma. So looking for that, and Australia never write off the mighty horses. And with this statement, I will end this live. So thank you for watching this video. So video all live. So yeah. So thank you for watching. Tomorrow review post match show is definitely there. So join for that also. Do or die segment. Here at knockouts. India versus Australia semis. Thank you for watching.
If you can take lightly.